the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Night owl, night owl, night owl, a night owl. Who, 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 who? Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Night owl, night owl, night owl, a night owl. Who, 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 who? Light bulb, it's heavy emo, lit big owl vibes like Drake OVO. It's very edible and it got a little fro. Daytime just chillin', nighttime on go. Let's go. Who? Daytime just chillin', nighttime on go. Who? Daytime just chillin', nighttime on go. Night owl, night owl, night big owl vibes like Drake OVO. Light bulb, it's heavy emo. Wow. Now listen, nieces. Hey, sometimes you can't get freaky in the daytime. Hey, that coochie just sit and be calm in the daytime. But soon as night hit, a night owl, that coochie wanna hoot and holler. It wanna hoot and holler. Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Night owl, night owl, night owl, a night owl. Who?
I don't know, you get to hear it again.
Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Night owl, night owl, night owl, a night owl. Who? Light bulb, it's heavy emo, lit big owl vibes like Drake OVO. It's very edible and it got a little fro. Daytime just chillin', nighttime on go. Let's go. Who? Daytime just chillin', nighttime on go. Who? Daytime just chillin', nighttime on go. Night owl, night owl, night big owl vibes like Drake OVO. Light bulb, it's heavy emo. Wow. Now listen, nieces. Hey, sometimes you can't get freaky in the daytime. Hey, that coochie just sit and be calm in the daytime. But soon as night hit, a night owl, that coochie wanna hoot and holler. It wanna hoot and holler.
It wanna hoot and holler, Governor Arnold.
I forgot to unmute. Hi, guys. Hello. Hello, everybody. What's up? This is weird music to be playing for what we're discussing tonight. Why do I look so weird? Why do I look so weird? Is this shit like... I don't know. I look like a raccoon. How's everybody doing this week? Turn me up? I can't be turned up anymore. Hello? Is this better? Wait. Hello? Is this better? This is probably better. There, that way it's not like directly making noise and I'm fixing it. I have to move it away from my face when we're gaming because it picks up every little thing while we're gaming. And then on the computer, it has to be like close to my face. Turn the music down some. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Is that better? La 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 la. Can you hear me over the music? Are we good? Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, well. Guess what, babes? New Satanic Panic dropped. We're going to discuss it today. Hope everybody's week is going well. I think we need to change the music. This is cute and all. I don't think it's what I'm going for. Is this okay? Oh. Is that okay, or should I turn it down a little bit? You guys are probably going to hear me hitting my vape hard. Hard. Are we good? Cool. All right. Well, I have not had time to really look into this, right? I shared an ad on Instagram. What kind of ad do I share for this? Would I share for this on TikTok? You know what I mean? Other than, I mean, I guess I could post that picture really quick. I guess I could post that picture really quick and be like, yo, find out what this is about, I guess. That sounds inviting. People are going to want to come to stream when I'm like, I guess you can hang out if you want to. They're not vampires. They don't need to be invited. Yeah, give me, I don't know, 30 seconds, probably a minute. A minute to post this. What kind of music should I put with it? Alright, that's cute. It's Halloweeny. It knows. Next. Add a catchy title. We'll call it Labubu Satanic Panic Stream. At Twitch. If I could spell, that would help out so much. Ahsoka, what are you doing? Oh, are they not working? I haven't heard them. Or is that what I'm hearing? Hold on. Uh-oh. The blurps aren't working either. Shit. Hello? Oh, my P button was stuck. That's embarrassing. You guys can't see my window currently, correct? Yeah, I think it was the dark synth too. Log in. Ah! I hate fucking not dark mode on anything. I didn't get redirected. Internal server area, excuse me. Oh my god, chat. I have a new one too. Why isn't it not working? I'm not automatically being redirected, so it's an internal server area. Alright, chat. Well, apparently blurps are down. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's on their end. It's not me, I promise. Alright, let's finish this ad real quick. Live now, blah, blah, blah. Covering Labubu. Past targets of the Satanic Pen movement. Blah, 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 blah. Cool? Cool. Ooh. Oh, it's posting. Oh, it's so posting. So much faster than I anticipated. Oh, Davy Bones is live. Did it post? I don't know what happened. I tried to like just click onto the next thing. I guess it did post. Well, it's there, Arnold. It's posted. Okay, so let's close that. Let's close that, and we'll just close Twitch because it's gonna be messed up now. So, Twitch, or yeah, chat, I saw this the other day. I don't remember where I saw it, but I was scrolling in the internet. And I came across this. And I was super confused. I'm not new to this. Throughout my life, Satanic Panic has targeted quite a few things. I hadn't seen it really, like, of course you see people like claiming things are the devil, but it's not the same as like when some of these other things we're going to talk about were targets of the Satanic Panic movement. So I hadn't seen it, because Labubus are super popular right now. I thought it would be interesting to cover this with the history and everything. So I saw this, haven't looked into it. It's this. I'm sorry. I'm blabbering. Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. So I don't know anything about this. I saw this, thought it was funny. I was like, oh, Satanic Panic is back. That's crazy. And figured we'd talk about it. And we're gonna check out this website down here. Labubuissatan.com. Crazy work right there. We don't want that. We don't want that. We want this. Right? Oh. Well, we would want that if it was fitting on the screen properly. Fitting on the screen properly. We can have the website and everything up. Alright, now we just gotta scroll it down so you guys can see me. Scroll down further. All these sources. Come on, baby. Come on, little baby. Come on, scroll on down here. Scroll. There we go. Shit. I don't know what. It's this webcam. Ooh. We'll put it right here. Does this work? Oh, it does. Okay. Now, my webcam is a little off, and it's triggering me, so we're gonna fix that too while I'm here. Oh, the frame shit. You can lock you in place. Why are you fussing at me right now, Soka? No. one. I want... What? Oh, that's the wrong one. I want this one! Okay. Can we make you just a little bit bigger? Oh, you're gonna stick out of there. And that's gonna trigger me too. Is it gonna trigger me less if it's like that? Oh, I don't like that. What if I did that? How's that look? How does that look? Ahsoka? That's less bad, but still annoying. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Thank you for watching the ads for me. Stop. You're being insane right now. Alright, well that's good enough. We'll just leave that as it is. Welcome back, Governor Arnold. Alright. Labubus are demonic. Protect the children. Oh god, not the fucking children. You know, scrolling through this, I'm starting to see the resemblance. Maybe I'm wrong. Open your eyes. The return of a Mesopotamian demon. Who's spending money on this? Because if this is a joke, or like a troll, or like just a gag, you know, kudos, it's very funny. Satan has long been in the media trying to influence our nation's youth. Labubu dolls are the next installment of spiritual warfare against the United States. Exclusively the United States, because Satan, that's Satan's playground right there. Who we are. We're a group of parents who are passionate about protecting children. We are coming together as a coalition of parents to launch a concerted effort against demons in the homes of our children. We rebuke the devil's efforts in the name of Jesus. Okay, now, if you're... Okay, you're welcome to do with your children as you please. So then why are you talking about it? Godzilla can suck dick. I guess he can. I guess he can. We are raising $150,000 to buy and destroy the largest Labubu. It is the alpha demon. This has to be a fucking joke, right? This has to be a joke. This is like this is funny, right? This isn't serious. Oh. Oh. Oh, honeys. It definitely might be true. Well, let's see.
Bye, Labubu.
Okay, that's good. It'll burn. Just leave it.
So you gotta get the head.
No, it'll burn.
Oh, the head is the very...
Gabby, get the head.
See how
Damn! Do you hear the child? Get the head! Get the head off! I think Satan is already in their home.
Look when you're burning it up? Demonic.
Gabby, get the head.
See how his face looks when you're burning it up? Demonic.
See how his face looked when they were burning it? Demonic, guys. It's demonic. Bring me the head of the Labubu. Alright, this is a 1.5-minute video.
Those Labubu
We'll
dolls
let her
are
land.
demonic.
Here,
Get rid of that.
Hold on. I'm pausing this. Shut up. Alright.
Them. It is that deep. I just watched a video, multiple videos at this point, but this specific one was this girl came to her mom upset because she said her Labubu doll eyes turned green. And then
And you believed her? I told my mom that I grew a fucking extra appendage and laid an egg. It'd be crazy if my mom had the opportunity to go on TikTok and be like, My kid says they laid a fucking egg earlier at school. That's crazy. Must be the devil.
Smiled at her. The smile on it got larger. That mom went and actually ended up lighting it on fire and burning it. That is exactly the right thing to do. People think these are just dolls. These are harmless. It's not that deep. It is that deep.
We're witnessing the Toy Story generation now. These are the people who watched Toy Story and past the age of 5 was like, Toy Story, actually had something to it. Every time I turn away, my dolls, they just freeze. Or they go to life. And when I look back, they freeze. Just like Toy Story.
If you look at the original story, the person who invented the Labubu, where he got the idea from, it originates from a monster. It originates from a monster that resembles the devil.
I have so much to say, but I don't have the capabilities of funneling what the fuck is going on in my head to out my mouth in an eloquent way. So I'm going to try to be as nice and as short and brief as possible with this. She is ignorant. I don't know anything about Labubus. I don't know where they originated from. I mean, we could go look it up. I'm not going to sit here and give my opinion, I guess, without looking it up. Labubu or origins, I guess. Stop. You're crazy. Here, we'll go Labubu based off of. Hi. The popular designer toy is based on characters from the Monster series by artist Kasing Lung. I'm probably saying this so wrong. I'm so sorry. And I called this woman ignorant. Jesus. Stop. Whimsical creatures. Stop. Nordic mythology and fairy tales, especially those about elves. Okay. And see, like, these are what I thought they were based off of. Was like, this was immediately what I thought of when I saw them. What is Labubu based on? Okay, so it's from the Netherlands. What? I mean, has anybody seen a name of what the fuck this is called? From the Netherlands? Because it just says it was influenced by Nordic mythology and fairy tales, especially those about elves. So are they based off of elves? Like, I don't understand. I'm afraid to click images. Yeah, I'm not gonna explore that. Actually, we'll just leave that there. So far I have seen. Oh, here's another one. Nordic mythical elves. Okay, well, let's see what those fucking look like. Nordic mythical. If I could spell, that'd be great. Elves. Okay, so it's just elves. Like actual elves. Where's the demons it's based off of then? Okay. We'll let you go on.
These dolls carry spirits, especially when they originate from a demonic.
You know what else carries a spirit is when you say especially instead of especially.
Source. It is that deep. I don't have to tell you guys, I'm sure you've seen stories all over TikTok of people having demonic paranormal experiences when purchasing these dolls or having them in their possession.
Lots of people tell stories for attention or for various other reasons.
The fact that these Labubu dolls are specifically for children is even worse because children are even more prone and sensitive to spirits Do not allow your children to get these dolls, and if you have them, throw them away and burn them.
Why do they need to be burned? You know, just give them to somebody who wants them. I can't bring myself. I'm gonna try to watch this one. I don't know that I can.
Holy cow, did y'all
Calm down, mother. Holy shit, dude.
hear what happened to the lady that bought the
2025 Kyle's mom, am I right, guys?
Labubu at the antique store? So apparently Shane Dawson also commented on this, and when
Who's listening or watching Shane Dawson in 2025? Hello?
I tell you that those little Labubu dolls or whatever, in my opinion, they are 100% demonic. Also, watch your mouth about my shirt. I just got finished doing some makeup reviews. But anyway, this lady went into an
It looks like pee. I'm sorry.
antique store, and while she was there, she saw one of the little Labubu dolls on the shelf. So she thought, oh my God, why is it here? This is so strange. But she wanted it because they're popular, and I guess the people didn't know what they had, so she bought it for a very discounted price. They're going for like $1,000 a piece, unless you get like the Lafufus, which are the off-brand. So she picked it up and she bought it, and I'm just here to tell you, like, we are in a time where literally everything in the Bible is fulfilling itself. Like, the Bible prophecy is literally fulfilling itself right in front of our eyes.
I think you could draw parallels to the Bible and parts of experiences in your life at any given point in time.
And so, why in the world would this brand that is a stuffed animal, they look weird anyway to me.
All right. Looks weird. Darling, I look weird. Children aren't flying off and going to buy me off the shelves. Okay? I don't think they look weird. Would I personally get them and spend money on them? No. It's not my thing. I think I could even argue about blind boxes being sold to children not being a good thing. But that's a whole other argument. We're talking about looking weird. I mean, between me and her, we both look weird. I think people in general look weird. Sorry, my dog is being really weird, and I don't know what she wants. I'm just playing guitar on her chin for a minute, so she'll hopefully settle down. And it looks like she's not. So I can't listen to this one.
Why are people and celebrities promoting these things that you just little like hook on your bags or whatever? But here's the thing that y'all forget. The devil cannot do anything unless he tells you that he is doing it. And what better time in society right now when literally everybody is being open about what they believe and they're coming to Jesus, and the Bible prophecy for the end of times is fulfilling itself. Why not go?
I got lost in the mental gymnastics of it all. I can't. You gotta stop, girl. You gotta chill the fuck out. No. You're gonna chill. You're gonna chill. You are gonna chill. Alright, well, I can't watch any more of those. So we're going to cover previous Satanic Panic. And I will have to turn this light up.
Pokemon. Pocket Monster. The Spiral. And it stands for what?
I remember this so hard when I was a kid. This was like the big thing because I was 10 when Pokemon come out. So it was like a big thing, and I'm sure my husband could even tell you about like pocket devils and shit. Like, I remember this very well. This
Male fertility. It's supposed to be able to mesmerize and hypnotize its enemies. This character over here is called Mewtwo. Every time that you see Mewtwo, he's in this pose. 3 fingers. It means Hail Satan.
Now, I'm not like a mathematician or anything. Hold on. You don't have to be a mathematician. We can just count. Oh, are they sticking out the thumb too? Is that what it is? That's the third finger? Is that what he's doing? I can't tell. It's so old and pixelated.
It means hail Satan. Cute little one. Everybody.
He reminds me of, if you guys have watched The Righteous Gemstones, he reminds me of, what is his name? Danny McBride? His character. The mullet's sick.
Okay, everybody go. Oh, come on. His tail. It's a lightning bolt. And it's a satanic Z. The Pokemon
Wouldn't that make all Z's just satanic at that point?
trading card
Like, couldn't you just look at anything, and if it's zigzaggy enough? Satanic Z.
game
Also, he's got a lot of Pokemon shit. Really cool, expensive these days Pokemon shit on his
is a new collectible card game that is made and distributed by Wizards of the Coast. What is a wizard? Male practitioner of black magic. Cute little Pokemon. Can we agree on that?
Is it? What's the difference between a wizard and a warlock?
Yes. Oh, I know. He's cute, isn't he? Little satanic tail. Let the camera get a view of that. These pocket monsters are creatures that inhabit the world with humans. Gotta catch them all. You don't need mom. You don't need dad. You don't need grandparents. You don't need aunts and uncles. You don't need school. And you probably don't even need a church. Because you're a master. This rap song that's played over again. And it says, I will travel across the land searching far and wide each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. And then it's enchanted to them. Gotta catch them all. Here's the next character. This is Misty.
Oh, let's hear about Misty.
Look at this. If this was actually clear, you'd see that that's a halter top. It stops right there. And she's got short shorts on. She's headstrong and stubborn, constantly arguing with Ash. Typical woman.
Oh my fucking god! I was not prepared for that. Holy shit! I was like, oh god, he's already commenting on a teenager wearing a halter top and short shorts, and he just goes straight to fucking misogyny. I'm like, damn, son. I cannot with this guy. He knows a lot of the Pokemon lore to just be on, you know, God's side of all this. He's dabbling in some dark magic knowing this much Pokemon lore.
God forgive me. All right. Jesse?
He knows it's wrong. He says, God forgive me. He knows what he said is fucked up. There was something in my mouth. I don't know what it is. It was disgusting, though. He knows what he said was wrong.
And the other one's called James. And listen to what it says.
But the other one's Brock, not James. James is one of the villains.
About them.
Let's hear about James.
It says, prepare for trouble, make it double. Jesse and James are an evil gang looking to steal rare Pokemon. In the program, they're also prone to cross-dressing.
Oh no, not the cross-dressing. You can't wear the clothes of the other gender. It will poison your masculinity.
And look here, this is Mewtwo. This is
as he's gasping for fucking breath. He's
and
getting
look here.
So worked up over it. He's like, yeah, I'm doing so good roasting these Pokemon.
This is Mewtwo. This is Mew over here, M-E-U. He's kind of cute. And this is Mewtwo over here, complete with his satanic salute. And if you notice, that pose is always given.
Now, can I say something? If you're born with 3 fingers, are you automatically satanic? Because, like, I don't know what he expects Mewtwo to do if he only has 3 fingers. Like, is he supposed to, like, if he puts 2 of them down, he's doing one of these. Is he supposed to hold his thumb? Does he have a thumb?
Given with the left hand. 618 children had suffered convulsions, vomiting, irritated eyes, and other symptoms after watching Pokemon.
That episode never aired in the United States, as far as I know. It was one episode. It was the episode with Porygon, in fact, from season 1. I think, yeah, season 1 of Pokemon. You can find it online. I've seen it. I didn't have a seizure. I only leveled up.
There's something unusual about that. They don't know why it happened. Remember I said that they get their energy through energy balls. cute little Pikachu, and he's being energized by an energy ball. And
I don't know about energy balls in Pokemon.
now you notice he's not quite
Or
so
is he talking about stones? Is he talking about the Thunderstone?
cute anymore, and his little satanic tail is really erect. They actually show the energy balls that is used to make these monsters bigger and better. Look at the yellow. What do you see?
Lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Look here. All-seeing eye. Up here is the clenched fist, symbol for rebellion, anarchy. Powerful witchcraft symbol where my finger is. Down here
Fire is a powerful witchcraft symbol. Dude, I swear to God, if I could be this delusional on anything, I don't know.
here is another powerful witchcraft symbol. And down at the bottom here, this blue ball down in here is the symbol for energy of water. Earth, wind, and fire, the three basic elements of all witchcraft.
Wait, does that mean Captain Planet is witchcraft? Is that like... Is Captain Planet witchcraft?
There's a war going on right now for the children because Satan wants them really bad. Gotta catch them
Why does Satan specifically want the children?
all.
I need a Christian to explain this to me immediately.
Gotta get them while they're young. Gotta induct satanic doctrine. For me and my family, we are going to serve the Lord. Not in the ways of these Pokemon, not in the ways of witchcraft or Satan worship. Look at this.
His family, I bet his kids fucking hate him.
Pokemon psychic surprise. Look at this. This creature right here is called Haunter. Little Pikachu down here, he's crying his eyes out. He's not cute, and even Ash doesn't look cute anymore. Those energy balls represent that the Pokemon get their power by supernatural occult ability. Abracadabra. The Kadabra character has a pentagram on his forehead.
I don't think he does. I don't think Kadabra does. And I'm being super careful about pulling this up. Can I zoom in on that? Is he talking about this?
And he has SSS across his chest. Satan's solemn servant. The Kadabra character is always pictured on the card with his left hand giving the satanic salute. Look at this.
Is he?
Quebec teen stabbed at school over Pokemon cards. This was in Montreal.
You can't even read that, brother. I'm sorry.
Look at this. The woman teacher noticed that they were paying more attention to Pokemon than they were her. So
Polk County?
she waited for the deck to get back to this young man, and then she walked over and grabbed that deck out of his hand. He got up and struck her dead in the face with his fists. This stuff is nothing more than unadulterated witchcraft. And I have to wonder sometime...
It wasn't the child's parenting that made him punch the teacher in the face over Pokemon cards. It's the Pokemon cards.
when a grade school
It's the devil through the Pokemon cards.
child is going to do what the Weeping Bell Razor Leaf Pokemon card says. It says this: it spits out poison powder to immobilize the enemy and then finishes the enemy with a spray of acid. Remember that the whole goal...
Is he saying Weeping Bell gives out hits of acid? That'd be a sick-ass Pokemon.
in all of these role-playing games, and especially in Pokemon, is to become the master.
All right, Jeff, your presentation was great. We loved it. We'll do the D&D one next.
Dungeons and Dragons. Some claim it's a simple, harmless game.
What do you guys think happened?
One of the players Robbie played with got carried away and killed him.
Well, that's kind of far out.
Mazes and Monsters is a far-out game. Swords, poison, spells, battles, maiming, killing.
Hey, it's all imagination.
Is it?
They're describing Dungeons and Dragons how they describe video games these days. Oh my god, that scared me. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. Hold on. Why didn't you guys tell me you couldn't see it when it was full screened? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Where is it? This one? Okay, that is it. Okay. 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 Can we make this fit a little bit better? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, does that work? Is that a little bit better? I just happened to look at my phone and see it was super off center. I'm so sorry, guys. We got the captions on. Alright, let's do this. Wait, whoa. Let's do... Oh, okay, it's in 1080. Does it go higher than 1080? No. Okay. Cool.
You have stumbled into the abyss of fire. You are no more.
I have a spell to save me.
There is no protection. You will burn forever and ever in eternal torment. You are no more.
No.
Go.
I cannot make out a lot of this. Dude,
Game
I've
goes
never played...
on.
I've said this a lot of times on social media if you follow me. I've always wanted to play Dungeons & Dragons. Always, always, always. Never had an opportunity to play. Wow, my cords are falling down. Never had an opportunity to play, but I would love to play someday. It looks so fun.
No.
I've reached the deepest dungeon. I'm now Lord of the Little People.
I mean, he's being progressive about his language, I suppose.
The treasure is in your sight. Power beyond imagination for the winner, to wield for all eternity.
Yes, give it to me.
Fate turns her face against you. The dragon has you in its mouth. The dragon slowly closes its mouth.
No! I'll do anything. I must win.
There's only one way to save yourself. And that way is blood.
Blood?
David, honey, I'll be right back.
Arnold, you should try this with Sama next time we game. Just be like, I need a legit sacrifice in this game. Blood, and see if he does it. You can barely make out the dog, but he's so cute.
Only blood will satisfy the dragon. Yours are one of the little people you control. You may substitute their blood for your life, but without
Is his D&D character Epstein?
a sacrifice, you lose all. You die a horrible death. You lose the power.
If
All right, so there's a bunch of stuff in here that we can kind of unpack, but you know, the biggest thing, a lot of times what comes up,
I don't know which screen to look at.
You know, on the internet, on social media, even, you know, our own comments on our own videos is, you know, this accusation of bad DMing. And we see it happen really quick, I feel like. And first of all, I just want to say that anyone that goes to the other side of the screen and takes the initiative to run the game for other people, you know, I think they deserve a little bit of leeway. And
I'm so confused what this is. This was supposed to be a supercut of D&D Satanic Panic? I don't know whose channel that was. It said it in the background. Nerdarchy. Yeah, go check out Nerdarchy. I don't...
Game, the more depressed
I don't know.
I started to feel.
And a 7 charisma.
The dark shadows of the day soon crept into Mike's dreams as wild, grisly nightmares haunted his sleep.
I would see just horrific, awful, just bloody and horrible creatures hacking at my friends, and I would stand there and watch my friends as they would be just hacked apart, and they were just incredibly gory dreams, and I would wake up.
This person needs some serious psychiatric help.
At night, you know.
But he probably won't get it because it's now being thrown onto D&D.
Oftentimes, you know, I'd be so upset that I would not be able to sleep for the rest of the evening.
No, I can tell the difference between reality and fantasy.
Yeah.
When I play with Cam.
Exactly.
Going to join the Great Hall.
You can't. It's a trap.
I have spells. I'm going to fly.
You don't
What
have
is
enough
this? What is
points. I am the maze controller.
Maze control?
Yes. And I have absolute authority in this game.
This accusation of bad DMing, and we see it
Didn't they just play that?
happen really quick, I feel like.
You have eyewitnesses. For instance, one
I'm getting whiplash
case, the
from the
parents were
supercut.
actually saw their child summon Dungeons and Dragons demons into his room before he killed himself. Another case, the kid thought he had the ability to astral travel, coming from the Dungeons and Dragons game, that he could leave his body and come back. And he had rigged it up just according to the rule book so he could do it. He was surrounded by his materials.
And you know what? There's plenty of kids currently on TikTok, young people, young adults, hell, there's fucking grown-ass adults who sit there and think that they're mermaids, or they're angels, or they're part demon, or they're vampires, or they're psychic. They ain't hurting nobody. They're just different. There's nothing wrong with them. They ain't hurting nobody, though. Like, I don't understand. If somebody wants to pretend they're a mermaid, or they can project their spirit somewhere, if they're not hurting somebody, I don't care. Like, no, I'm going to say, if you're telling me these stories, I'm going to take it up as you're just exploring or discussing your imagination or whatever, but I'm not, I don't know.
And put a bullet in his head so he could leave his body, and he's never come back.
This is make-believe, and nobody's murdered, and there's no violence there. I mean, to use an analogy with another game, who is bankrupted by losing a game of Monopoly? Nobody is, because the money is make-believe, the property is make-believe.
Dungeons and Dragons is a real serious problem. But as we'll see in the upcoming few moments, the problems with role-playing games have moved far beyond Dungeons and Dragons.
Wait till this guy finds out about VR chat.
Because in Japan, I've heard that, like, they're really into
He's heard in Japan.
the role-playing games where you don't just bash people and kill them. You go around and you gotta use your head and stuff. But here it's sort of half and half.
Kids are becoming acclimated to this very kind of thing, and I began to look through the instruction manual, and I see here how to cast.
He looks like somebody who was rejected from D&D, and now he's going on, like, a revenge tour.
Magical spells and mage spells and cleric spells, and you go to the pages that it's listed on. In this instance,
but it
page
said blessings.
41,
That should be good, right?
and they have complete descriptions of how to cast spells and how to contact powerful spirits and how to use these spirits and these powers to overcome, obviously, evil or good, because there's both white and black magic in these books. We picked up another one to see if that was just coincidence, and it's dungeon magic here. And we look through again, and we see in here casting magic spells, page 22, with a complete description. And it says here, each wizard has mastered a certain type of magic. When you meet a wizard, he will give you 4 basic elements of his mystical studies. So we have a wizard now teaching the children of his magical studies. And then here it says, it is important.
I want to learn. Did he get summoned to fucking Hogwarts?
To remember that the source of all magic is the life force of the user. This is the teaching of the occult. This is exactly what we were introduced into in Star Wars and E.T., that there is some magical power, some life force that runs throughout the universe, and it is this power that we can tap into for either good or evil.
This force and the powerful behind it. Its energy is around.
Dungeons & Dragons is one of over 300 fantasy role-playing games on the market today. At least 4 million players have accepted the invitation to enter into the fantasy dream world of sorcery, swords, and demons.
In Dungeons & Dragons, what you do is to create a fantasized universe of the mind in which expediency to achieve your goal is more important than any kind of moral frame of reference to your actions.
I have letter after letter where people took...
Listen. Hold on, chat. Hold on, chatterinos. You know, it'd be really cool if I knew how to mute my microphone. I'll be right back, chat. Alright, chat, sorry. I had to go let Ahsoka out because she was repeatedly whining at me. Repeatedly whining. Hello? Hello? What is happening with Blurp right now? Okay.
The pieces. Now, there's sixes involved in the pieces of the game, but they take the pieces of the game, they would throw them in the incinerator or the fireplace.
They've been talking about it in church.
So sixes on dice are satanic now? I don't think the blurps are working. Blurps are down. Sound alerts work. Which I honestly don't know which one's which. I don't know which one's which. Is this gonna play?
And they took my books, including my Deities and Demigods original edition, and they burnt them.
They actually burnt them.
They burnt them at a stupid church thing, and I was like, come on, you guys.
And screams.
See, these are the kind of people you're hurting with your religious ignorance.
Seriously?
What are the pieces, for instance?
Well, this game affects the most intelligent of our children.
It's time to stop! Where are your parents?
And the pieces include white witches, wizards, necromancers, the clerics, that type of thing. It includes evil wizards. It's a white versus black witchcraft.
I don't think anyone is suggesting that your intentions originally with this game were anything but good. It was a game to have some fun. But in the light of what some people would consider to be strong evidence, don't you really think that you have to rethink your position about the game and at least make known the potential for abuse of the game?
Well, I again have to go back and say there's no link that this is, except perhaps in the minds of those people who are looking desperately for any other cause than perhaps their own failure as a parent.
He said it a lot better than I could. I have no idea what she's barking about outside now. I'm sorry, guys. He can't tell if it's real life anymore.
Hello?
I have a collect call from Robbie Wheely. Will you accept the charges?
Yes. Robbie?
There's blood on my knife.
Knife? What happened?
It's on my hands. I think I killed somebody. I know I killed somebody.
I need to watch whatever that is with fucking what's-his-face, Tom Hanks, and whatever D&D thing that
Deere
is.
fed into the growing suspicions about D&D in a book that pointed to the game as a culprit in Egbert's disappearance. But Tim Kask, who helped develop D&D with Gary Gygax, says Deere was just hyping the story for personal gain.
He was a publicity hound, and he knew that he could hang it on D&D and gather a lot of media frenzy, and he did.
He absolutely did. It was very big. Is there anything else? No, it's just a black screen with some weird music. All right. Now we're going to go into more current things.
Stop. You're going to take someone's eye.
Now, to preface this, I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. Is this not fitting again? My God, guys. Hold on. Can I just move this over then? If it's not going to fit right? Move it over a little bit more? Can you guys see it still? Oh. It doesn't matter if I move the fucking... It doesn't matter if I do that. Moving the window ain't gonna do nothing. I have to do it in Streamlabs. Okay, so is it this one? Can I move it? Uh-oh. This one. It's so annoying that it's not fitting. Can I just do that? Can we just do this? Can we just do this? And then what does it look like when we full screen now? It's still doing it. All right, whatever.
Besides, you're saying it wrong. It's Levi.
The curses and spells used in the books are actual curses and spells, which when read by a human being, risk conjuring evil spirits into the presence of the person reading the text.
I remember this explicitly. One of my aunts was super into this narrative of like, if you read the books, there's real spells on them, and you can cast real spells. And my little ass was like, well, that's kind of cool actually, but I mean, I didn't think it was like a legit thing. I was like, well, if you can, that's pretty nifty. What a helpful book.
That there is a direct quote from the mouth of Reverend Dan Rehill. He runs St. Edward Catholic School in Tennessee.
Of course he's from Tennessee.
A school where the Harry Potter books have recently been banned from the library and the campus. See, Rehill doesn't just believe that witchcraft exists, he believes so.
They should be banned for other reasons for sure. J.K. Rowling.
Something that would make the pitchforks of the Salem witch trials shudder. That should children get their hands on the sordid tales of Harry, Ron, and Hermione, that it's a one-way ticket to creating a new generation of witches and, well, wizards. But the reality is, Mr. Rehill is hopping onto a bandwagon that's long since been filling up.
To guard over our circle and to witness our rites.
Witchcraft is the fastest growing offshoot of paganism and neo-paganism today.
What you're watching is a documentary called Harry Potter Witchcraft Repackaged. Created by Christian film company Jeremiah Films, it's essentially a propaganda piece in the crusade against everything Potter. From the moment that J.K. Rowling's first Potter novel hit store shelves in 1997, Harry has had substantially more to deal with than Horcruxes and Voldemort. I grew up entirely enamored with the books and films, and to this day still am. They are fantastic, but what I wasn't aware of as a child was how incessantly controversial they had become until I found a list of most banned books in American history. The series has detractors of all kinds. Many decry the depiction.
These hit hard. It kind of, I feel like, now mind you, I was like 11, 12 to like 16, 17, I think, when like the books were like, they were like super big. And I remember them, like it started off in the South, of course, like the Bible Belt, but then it spider-webbed across the country to where like I feel like even parts of Michigan where I grew up in, which is like a swing state, it was pretty hard. There were certain areas that were pretty hard on the Harry Potter gives spells train kind of thing, and them being banned there. And I remember then being like, wow, I thought, from my perspective in Michigan, it was like, well, the South is just kind of ignorant, so of course they're gonna ban it. They don't know any better, was like kind of my mentality. But I was kind of shocked that the places in Michigan were doing it. I was like, it's a little weird. But of course, I was a kid at the time. I didn't realize that there are very smart people living in the South too, and ignorant people living up north.
Depictions of violence in the series, arguing that it encourages aggressive behavior amongst children. Some argue that the books encourage mistreatment of animals and wildlife, and some have gone as far as arguing that the term muggle is unflattering derogatory commentary on the lower class or even certain races. But most of the objections are unsurprisingly based in religion, and some stretch the bounds of reason more than others. Richard Abain, the fundamentalist...
Oh my god, dude, I can't watch this fucking video. I have a fucking heart attack.
Christian Church, in response to repeated burn...
Dude, jump scares get me every time. Like, the sound alone will just make me jump. Even when I know it's coming. Oh! Even when I know it's coming, it scares me.
The books in the early 2000s pointed to scripture as their protest's foundation. Deuteronomy 18:10 states that witches and charmers and those that attempt to become them are an abomination. But he's not alone. The United Emirates have banned the books entirely. Schools across the country have struck Potter from their records. Entire states have gone head-to-head with the novels. The American Library Association places Harry Potter near the very top of the list of most banned books in American history. Most people look at Potter's tale and see heart, friendship, triumph, valuable lessons that kids and adults alike can relate to and connect with. So what's going on here? Well, believe it or not, it turns out the anti-Potter crusades are actually using legal grounds for the bannings, or at least they think they are. It turns out witchcraft is a church and state issue. No, seriously, witchcraft is a legal issue for the courts, and nearly all of the arguments boil down to one word: Wicca.
Por el que un simple ser humano llega a convertirse en un semidios.
Wicca and Harry Potter on the surface seem intertwined. It is a recognized religion. Those that practice Wicca often believe in a horned god and a divine goddess, and operate in a relatively decentralized religion, meaning that there's a ridiculous amount of ways you can practice and follow the teachings of Wicca, because there's so many of them. What makes Wicca interesting, at least in the context of Harry Potter, is that almost all practices of Wicca involve rituals of magic. You've probably seen this symbolism in countless films and television shows. It is a Wiccan ritual symbol, and it's a symbol that's at the very center of the practice itself.
Now, I'm not Wiccan, and I know Wiccans, but I don't know enough to like confirm or deny if any of this is true.
Full moon, Wiccans will come together to conjure and cast spells. Yes, spells, using magical tools like broomsticks and cauldrons, while often wearing robes.
Maybe I'm ignorant. It's not just full moons, right? Like, can't you do it whenever? Full moons just help.
At this point, I think it's fair to assume that you see some similarities making themselves clear. The fundamentalist Christian church, smaller, more extreme Catholic groups, and the Protestant church are all fairly outspoken about the religion. Witchcraft, as they see Wicca being, is a corrupt practice and very much so a sin in their eyes, and those religions have a history of ousting material that represents the religion. They believed the Potter books did just that. Religious and social groups around the world believed and still do that the books will push children towards witchcraft and into the dark world of magic should they...
You can cast a spell and the devil will appear and fish hook your brown eye. Dude.
They read them. So,
I want to learn that spell.
some of them literally
For when
brought
I
it
meet
to the
Sama.
courts. The case against the books was that because they display the teachings of a real religion, Wicca, that they should be banned from public schools in order to maintain the separation of church and state.
What?
The ideals that keep government and religion separate entities. It didn't work, with one judge going as far as stating that if we threw out every piece of literature with witches in it, we'd have to throw out Cinderella and Wizard of Oz as well. But that didn't stop the anti-Potter groups. Instead, some have turned to the nuance of the novels to make their point.
What is that?
We're here for. See that? That's unicorn blood, that is.
See this scene? It's a moment from the Sorcerer's or Philosopher's Stone. Voldemort drinks unicorn blood to sustain his life, an unforgivable crime in the wizarding world, seen as the destruction of something pure, a crime only the most heinous of individuals are said to commit. An anti-Potter group hoping to have the book removed from children's curriculum wasn't amused. Harry's World says that drinking dead animal blood gives power, satanic human sacrifice, and Harry's powerful blood brings new life. Demon possession is not spiritually dangerous, and that passing through fire, contacting the dead and conversing with ghosts, others in the spirit world, and more is normal and acceptable. That strange run-on quote comes from one particular pushback against the books, using the unicorn scene as context. And every passage of the series has been picked apart in this very way. But the miscalculation, even in the successful bans of Rowling's work, was and continues to be clear. Book banning, burning, and backlash is something that's as old as literature itself. But what was unique and still is about the Potter bannings is that it exists now in a world that's interconnected, in a world that knows unequivocally exactly what's happening, and that it's happening to one of the most beloved series in modern literature. There is ubiquitous awareness. When the most banned book in American history exists alongside Twitter and Facebook, and when that series of books has sold more than 500 million copies and is supported by millions of fans, your movement to rid the world of it might face some resistance. This image is the cover of The Onion, a play on the protest of groups believing that the books were a terrible influence in the hands of children. A speechwriter for Bush around the same time claimed that the White House denied Rowling a Medal of Freedom because the books encouraged witchcraft. The context of these two examples, for every person that wanted Potter off the shelves, there were 100 that waited in line to buy a copy and saw the anti-Potter movements as humorous. And today, as the bannings continue, we're able, now more than ever, to formulate our own opinions, to gain access to the books on our own, with or without the permission of our teachers or public libraries. So, while the Archdiocese of Rome had their official exorcist come out and tell the world that the books had the marking of the underworld, stores across the globe were, and still are, stocking their shelves full of Potter. Because in the days of social media, we now, more so than ever, have the power to choose what we read and engage with. I think the reason I'm so drawn to this particular issue is that I find it all to be entirely antithetical to what literature, especially children's literature, is supposed to be about. These banning movements seem to forget context. Harry Potter made reading cool again for everyone. It brought reading into the limelight of popular culture in a way few children's novels ever had. It opened the door for an entire genre to repopularize itself. But most importantly, it helped shape the lives of millions of kids. And isn't that the point? Aren't we supposed to learn how vital it is to never give up, like Harry? Aren't we supposed to understand that bravery is always an option, like Ron? Isn't the point of youth literature to learn without knowing you're being taught a thing? Forget youth literature, isn't that the point of art?
Yes. Ish. Yes-ish. Yes-ish. Yes. Sorry, that guy was getting lecturing and...
Someone called.
Oh. What did that say? I'll briefly discuss... Some of the topics I'll briefly discuss include violent crimes involving youth and may be insensitive. So are you going to show it? Because if you show it, I can't watch it. But if you're going to discuss it...
Someone called and said, is Pokemon demonic?
The answer to that is yes, they are all Oriental demons.
Yeah.
And as you read in the Pokemon, in order for Pokemon to advance in power, it has to evolve to another level.
and each evolution, he becomes more demonic in appearance, and eventually he gets to a point where he's totally demonic.
Is the guy talking about himself? Because it looks pretty fucking demonic. I don't know about you guys.
Demonic.
So Pokemon is a game that teaches children how to enter into the world of witchcraft, how to cast spells, how to use psychic phenomena, how to put to work supernatural powers against their enemies.
This mom just sitting there, yep. Oh, my kids are so fucking cooked when I get home. I'm throwing away every bit of Pokemon in this fucking house.
Enemies, how to fantasy role play. Pokemon world is a world of the demonic, of the satanic.
So what exactly is a Pokemon? Cute, cuddly characters who become supercharged so they can fight their enemies. But some experts say the entire Pokemon phenomenon...
Some experts? What are the experts?
...is the enemy.
In my opinion, parents should not let their kids watch Pokemon.
Okay, let's see. Dr. Carol Lieberman, psychiatrist. Let's look up this lovely woman. What's her fucking name? Carol Lieberman. Did they spell it wrong? I guess the news channel spelled it wrong. Yeah, they didn't include the other E right there. Okay. I don't. Did somebody leave a review about this woman? Here's the 1-star review. I did not appreciate Dr. Lieberman disrespecting Pokemon back in 1999 in a news report with MSNBC, suggesting that Pokemon promoted violence for children. The franchise is still hugely popular in 2020, and so on, and is very well loved by fans. It continues to be a huge mark in today's culture, and so her opinion must not be taken seriously. 32 others from...
Play Pokemon, buy Pokemon cards, have anything whatsoever to do with Pokemon, because the message is violence.
Hello everyone, this is Jasmine. It's been a while. Sorry about that. This video isn't something I'm familiar with making. What I mean by that is this is more of a video essay, research heavy approach with the topic. So it's taken some time to gather the research and write everything down because I really wanted to be as thorough as possible. Now, normally I talk about art, and normally I open up a Pokemon single pack. I pick out the rare, get the dog breed from the generator, and combine the two to create a Pokedog illustration. But since there is a lot to discuss, I want to minimize distractions.
What is happening here?
Started. The Pokemon anime came out in the US in 1998, and the rest, as we all know, is history. It was a massive hit. Today, it's the highest grossing media franchise of all time, earning on average $4 billion a year. Now, I was about 7 years old when Pokemon Fever hit the nation, and I just want to see your story, and I do apologize if I'm pronouncing the name wrong. On February 12th, 1993, Robert Thompson and John Venables, two 10-year-old media fad, and immediately relegates older media to the shadows of acceptance. I believe demonizing Pokemon stems from, honestly, ignorance of the Asian culture.
These are all Oriental demons. The names are actually names of demons.
I'll tell you all, be careful what you let your kids have.
What if this technology of Pokemon Go, which is obviously augmented, it's an augmented game where you're looking at real life,
not Pokemon Go.
Pokemon are just plopped in there. What if this technology was in the wrong hands, like extremists, and they're able to find out where Christians live. And
through Pokemon Go? You can find out where Christians live through Pokemon Go? Who's targeting the Christians?
Target us that way. I can't make this stuff up. This is the kind of stuff that I had to deal with living in a very religious household. Yeah, check it out. With everything I mentioned up to...
Oh. Okay, you didn't... Okay. I liked your drawing. Okay. Okay. Well, Chad, that's it. That's that's a mild deep dive into Satanic Panic and Labubus. I hope you guys had fun. I'm confused. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, my mic isn't in the right spot. I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good one. Thank you for hanging out. And we'll see you guys maybe tomorrow on Arnold's stream. If not, I will see you Saturday. Bye. Bye. Oh, I don't have an ending scene. Shit. I guess you guys just get starting soon, but it's a lie. It's a fucking lie. You guys can't see me still, right? Have a good one, guys.
Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night. Just like the owl comes out at night, my coochie comes out late at night.